Good morning, everyone. It's pretty early here for me, especially it's 8:04. So we have to be down and all dressed up and at our booths by 9. So I'm going to show you how to do the really tall Marie Antoinette hair this morning. I don't have any makeup on or anything, so let's just do it and see what happens. As always, you have to sleep with your mamushka on. I know I've talked about this in a couple of the other videos, and it's important. So last night what I did is after my shower, I dried my hair so it was damp, and then I added the pomade. I don't know where it is at the moment, but then I put my curlers in, and let's hope that they're curly because I learned a good lesson with my hairpiece. I tried to spray it last night and got it too dark, so then I had to wash it all out and I had to reset it. And I set it in two different types of curlers, which I set it in these foam curlers right here. Ugh. And then I set it in these really oldie goldies here, and they have this little red tip to close things in. But these are the ones that I always used when I had to set my hair for the Lucille ball, and I had to sleep in it. And not fun sleeping in metal rollers, but these are really awesome. And what happened when I took these out this morning for this was you can see like some of the really good curls that came from the metal ones, and then the foam curlers, there was nothing. It was just like, and so I had to roll them under and pin them to make it work this morning. So I learned a lesson. These are the ones I'm going to be using to set the hair pieces from now on. Anyway, let's move this along here. Orange juice. I would love to have coffee, but I'm always scared to use like the cups and the coffee makers in the hotel, no matter what hotel it is. Just because you never know what they wipe them off with, and or if they clean them, or who did what to them last. So we're gonna hopefully get some coffee sometime today, but so far it's orange juice. Okay. And I tried to use all the same size curlers last night. Just all the green foam ones. I have two greens, but they're the same size. Some of them are older than others. And I just love using this pomade. Everything just sets so well and is always so nice and smooth and silky, where when you don't use the pomade and you use the foam curlers at night, you never know what you're going to wake up with in the morning, if it's going to be one big frizz or not. Okay. Wrong way. Oh my goodness. Well, I wish that one had to have a bunch of. I'm not really sure what was going on with that one. There we go. Okay, this one over here. And for dressing right now, I'm just wearing my bed jacket in my shift. It's really chilly this morning. Okay, so in the back, I did use the really teeny tiny ones. Just because I wasn't sure with attempting to set the hairpiece, not knowing what was going to happen as far as the curls. I didn't want to have large curls here and then not have the curls take there and just have a big disaster. So I wanted to be able to make something out of nothing per se, just in case things didn't go well. But the hairpiece turned out well, and I've had it for a long time now. It's not the prettiest thing, but it always gets the job done. Okay. Be kind of sad if I left a curler in. Okay. So, this is what we have. I don't know how else to like turn around and show you guys. But it feels really good. It feels bouncy. It's smooth. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our hairpiece ready. Pull out some combs and don't need garters. Okay, so I think I've shown you guys this before. This is my bobby pin thing. I'm going to dump all my bobby pins out and my hairpins. They're all kind of together. I try and save them from each show to show. And the first thing that I'm going to do is you're going to find, you know, the center part of your hair. And you want to pick up the pieces. Okay, so this is what I have. Top of my head. And you're going to want to take your hairpiece and pull your hair down on the front. Pop it in like so. Okay. And then you're gonna hold it on there until you get it pinned in. And it's a little wet yet from last night. It's kind of cold. And there's no magic to getting it pinned in. When I do actually get around to making them now, I start putting in clips that are used in wig extensions and hair extensions and everything like that. So it makes it easier versus just the comb. You know, once things are pinned in, you're always good to go. And you don't want to hide your curls underneath, so because I use the really small ones, you want to make sure that all your curls get shown, because you're going to want to use those curls to get over and make everything look really good. So, and it looks like I could have actually kept more color in last night than I washed out, but I didn't want it to be horribly different. So basically, I'm just taking bobby pins, and shoving them in the back at the moment. Because you want a really good, secure hold. It kind of looks like a 1960s thing going on at the moment. It's getting there. I can feel it. It didn't really work. And I didn't spray the rest of my hair pieces, so I'm probably going to have to do that. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and like that, okay? Alright, so we have this. Now, this will all come together, I promise. And like really groovy. Okay, so now here's the cool thing. This is what kind of blends it all together. You want to take your hair that you have in those lovely curls. And this is what's the really cool thing about a pomatum is it allows you to really divide things and make it really nice without the frizz or without things falling down. Okay, so this is the important part now. Okay, before, after. And then you want to just kind of set it up there. Spread it out. Okay. Comb. Sometimes I use the comb, sometimes I don't. Now usually when you're working with this, you can even comb right over the hairpiece. You just gotta be careful. Okay, so my roots are really noticeable. When you're combing, just be careful. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hairpins, hairpins, and we're gonna pin in just to kind of secure it. Hairpins, hairpins. And I kind of like how it's got a natural fall to it. You know, this little thing. I normally get that there, and I think it's kind of cool. I mean, you could, you know, pull it straight if you wanted, but you can move things around if you need to get the right position. So, okay, so there's your front, and now we're going to work on the sides. This one you kind of gotta be careful with because it's from the top of your head, and so it's already pinned in a little bit because I pinned it into the thing beforehand. So that's just gonna go up and over, and you can take your comb, gently comb it if you want. Okay. Oh, it's early. Alright, so now you have this one. Oh, this little guy, he wants to go up there too. Now you have this one, and that goes over here like this. These ones, if you want, you can use your spray. Which you should probably be spraying anyway. eventually. And okay, so that one is up. This is the orangest I've had my hair in a while, so it's not really, like, I thought it was more red than it is. It's not really red. It may start out red. It's pretty orange at the moment. So okay, so we're getting there. Okay. It's 8:21. All right, so this next one is the same thing. You're going to take it and pin it in place. Oh, I have no fingernails because I play piano and I chew them, which probably isn't the best trait, but it's hard to pick up bobby pins and things. Okay, what's this little guy doing? He just wants to curl. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Right, so you're gonna comb out with your fingers, and then you're gonna see how he wants to go. You're gonna take your hairpin. You're gonna pop it in. Work on this side. Pick them up. So I'm probably not going to do much editing with this video. What you see is what you get. I don't like to edit my videos too much. Hopefully I can get this up for you guys pretty soon. We won't go to the makeup stuff today. For the sake of time, I'll probably be putting makeup on and finishing things once we're down there. But okay. It's kind of cool when you think like you can do this whole cool hairstyle and not really need a comb or not really need hairspray if you really don't have it. That one's gonna have to get pinned in. I don't know what's going on. Part of the problem when you don't expect, like I try and plan ahead, but it doesn't always work. And you know the hairpiece is sewn, so when you with the hair you can get the really nice curls in the back, and you don't want your silk showing, so you kind of sew it in. And I didn't think that I was going to be washing it and resetting it. And normally when you reset it, you clip all the strings and you start over. And so I reset it, but I didn't really, I clipped the strings, but now things weren't really sewn back in place. So, you know, it could be a little difficult in the back. Can't really tell what I'm doing, but I have everything pinned there for the most part. So hopefully, today it feels like it's pretty far back on my head, but I'm cool with that, I guess. I don't really have a preference at the moment. Still not feeling really sturdy. I think, yeah, we just gotta get some more pins in. Normally you can get it to feel really sturdy. Just hasn't gotten there yet. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm using actual bobby pins and one of the key tricks when you're pinning things in place, you know, the bobby pins is what's going to secure everything. You need to know how to hide your bobby pins, and that's something that you just have to trial and error and keep working at. I used to work a lot in the theaters and stuff, and so I can't remember if I came from the theaters or if my grandma taught me how to hide the bobby pins. I know she would always complain about having to set her mom's hair in the like the Marcel, the S waves. I call them S waves. But she, because her mom's hair was so long, like she would set them up and then she'd take the long part in the back and braid it. And she would always have to like bobby pin that part in. And so she said because of constantly using her front teeth for the bobby pins, that it actually like wore the enamel off, and you know you can't replace that. And she said it weakened her front teeth. Okay, so I feel really secure now. Oh, maybe we'll pin it in a little bit more. You should be able to, you know, not do any like serious headbanging, but serious enough that you know if you want to test it out. And it should stay on. And I did a cartwheel on Halloween with my ball gown and my hair and everything, and I didn't necessarily land on my feet because I slipped. The floor was slippery, but the gown and the hair and the plumage and it all stayed in one place. So that's what you're shooting for. The question is, if you would do a cartwheel, would your massive hair stay in place? Okay, so what I'm doing is I got a nice mullet kind of going in the back now, and I am pulling it apart. So I'm doing it. Normally I don't, but I'm doing it just because of I'm not really sure. You know, the back of the hairpiece probably wasn't the greatest, and so I just want to make sure things are looking good. But I do have a teeny tiny mirror that I can check things out. Put it in there. This guy. I mean, isn't that cool? Look at that. Oh wait, you probably can't see that. That's the pomade, and you can pull on him and he's not coming out. Come on. So yeah, I'm trying to put a bobby pin in right now. Where did you go? There you are. Okay, so here we go. Just kind of seeing where we are, kind of combing, making sure things are in place. It's gonna fall during the day. It's just the way it is, but it's gonna fall in really nice waves because it's all set. So, you know, you don't have to worry about getting it combed perfectly smooth, because it's not really smooth to begin with, and that's why you have your human hair on your hairpiece. We're almost done. I'm almost out of hair pieces. I mean, not hair pieces, almost out of pins. But I need to take a look. I need to take a look in the back quick, and then do a little more pinning, and we'll sign off, and we'll get this uploaded for you guys. Just want to make sure things in the back are looking good. It's 8:31. So let me grab the thing. A little mirror quick. See if I can see what's going on in the back. That looks good. Seems like it needs to be pinned up here. Now, I don't have any like curls or anything in yet, and I didn't spray those last night. I have to take a look at them, and I'm gonna spray them if I need them. I like my little long hair piece, the one that comes here. So I'll probably put that in, and seems like a bow day. I may put a bow, you know, where it connects and make it look all cute. Okay, I feel like, oh, right there. And again, you need to hide your pins. Hide your pins, hide your pins. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Obviously, you know, you can do a little more, you can do a little less with it. I'm probably going to just keep futzing with it as I get ready here. And I was thinking maybe what we would do, we were talking with a couple of the people yesterday, and I brought my, here, let me show you. Okay, so we're thinking that this really cool thing here will shoot powder out, and so we're gonna maybe try it today. It's on there, and if that is the case, I will make sure to get video for you guys to see it, and then we can get myself powdered too, which would be really cool. Not promising anything, but we'll see how it goes. Other than that, things are looking good, and the other thing you want to make sure is just that, you know, things are even, things look even. You don't want to have like a lopsided piece. And on to the next part, the makeup and getting dressed and the stays. And all right, we'll see you guys later.